Was never a doubt, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. Breaking news. We have our quarterback right now, you guys. I know there was a lot of people worried in the nation. What is going on with this press conference? What is going on with this extension? Well, guess what? We locked down Geno Smith today. Salute to Ian Rappaport. Sources: the Raiders and quarterback Geno Smith have agreed to terms on a new deal to better compensate him for his play after the blockbuster trade. Smith gets a 2-year extension in a deal done by Chafee Fields of Wazerman. Las Vegas locks in its quarterback. Also, it is a 2-year deal, $85.5 million max value extension with $66.5 million guaranteed for Geno Smith. You guys, that locks us in with Geno for the next 3 seasons. I think it brings his contract up to around $116 million. Salute to Ian Rappaport. I believe he was first on the case. What do you guys think about this, y'all? I mean, honestly, it's a pretty fair deal for what he has done in recent memory. You know, we got a starter. I think Pete Carroll, you know, he has a 3-year deal, you guys, 4th-year team option, I believe, with his contract. He wanted his guy. And guess what? 3-year deal with Pete Carroll. You got 3 years of Geno Smith. It makes all the sense in the world to make this happen. So salute to Geno. You know, great to see him in Las Vegas now. Great to see the career resurgence that he had in Seattle, man. And here we are, 3-year deal now with Geno Smith, quarterback 1. Now, this does not take us out of the running, you guys, to get a quarterback early. Who's to say? I mean, you look at this guaranteed money right here, right? $66.5 million. I mean, honestly, you can get out of that pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know, you can front load that contract. I mean, he was already due, I believe, what, $31 million this year. So it's going to be interesting to see how this contract looks moving forward. But that's not a ton of guaranteed money. So let's just say Shedeur did fall to 6, or, you know, we trade back and they go the Jackson Dart route, or they get Jalen Milroe in the 2nd round, or they decide to go elsewhere. It doesn't really matter because there's not a ton of guaranteed money here with Geno Smith. You can get out of that quick, fast, in a hurry, and you can still go get the likes of a Shedeur if he drops to 6, if that is the goal, to go get your quarterback of the future. We all know Geno is in his mid-30s, I believe 34 right now, 35. I mean, it makes sense to go get your guy of the future, even though next year is a deeper quarterback class. But hey, man, you look at that guaranteed money and you can kind of get rid of that guaranteed bread pretty fast, real quick, if you decide to go quarterback at 6. So it's going to be really interesting to see if we decide to go to the quarterback route if Shedeur falls, if Gente's there, if it's you know, tackle Will Campbell, Memble, whoever it is. It's going to be very interesting, but a really good deal for both sides. You know, this guy has been a top 15 quarterback, you know, the past few seasons, and 4,300 yards, you know, passing last season. I know there was, I believe, what was it, 15 picks, 20 touchdowns. It was a down year in terms of production with the terrible O-line and no real ground game, but I'm excited about this. I think this is fair for all parties. Salute to Spy Tech, salute to Pete Carroll, salute to Tom Brady, all these guys for going out there and getting this thing done. And now there's no more worrying, you guys. The nation can kind of rest easy knowing that we have our quarterback under contract for the foreseeable future. Salute to Mason. Spy Tech is killing it this offseason. Raiders! Salute to my guy, Mason, man. Appreciate you, brother, on the $2 special as always. Yes, man, they're doing really good. really good right now. You know, a lot of inexpensive deals, a lot of prove it type deals. You know, got 1 year guys that are coming in and have a lot to prove. A Landon Roberts, 1 year, $3 million deal. Eric Stokes, really, really cheap. I mean, come on, man. We went and got Devin White, you guys, for nothing. $1 million, you know, $1 million deal for 1 year. None of it is guaranteed. These guys have been working magic with the salary cap. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You guys know me, Groupon Graphk. You know, I love to see how SpyTech is maneuvering with this money, you know, and how he's dealing with the salary cap this offseason. So great to see. Once again, for those who are just joining you guys, the Raiders have signed Geno Smith to a 2-year extension. He is now under contract up until 2027. 31 million was due this year in 2025. He's now on a 3-year deal, $116.5 million contract. According to Tashawn Reed, it's a 2-year, $85.5 million extension with $66.5 million guaranteed. I'm here for it, man. Let me know in the comments section how we're feeling here, you guys. I am very, very pumped about this. Salute to 2-4. For those who doubted SpyTech, how about now? Talk that talk, 2-4. Raymond, you know it's coming. It's on the way. It is on the way. It's definitely on the way. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Let me see. Salute to Mutation. Geno Smith turned down more money from Seattle to stay with the Raiders. $45 million a year from Seattle versus $37 million a year with the Raiders. Dope. I mean, hey, man, you know, no state tax. I mean, Washington is Washington no state tax too? I believe Oregon, one of those. I could be wrong, but I mean, hey, man, he gets a chance to go reunite with Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? There's probably going to be a lot of marketing opportunities out there in Las Vegas as well. He'll definitely make up for it in other ways. But, I mean, hey, man, you know, he believes that he can win with Pete Carroll right now. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But definitely a great deal for our Raiders. I love it, man. I love it. Okay, Dreamer. Okay, they have very high taxes. Okay, there you go. Is it Oregon? Is it Oregon that has no state tax? I could be totally off. I live in Texas. I know there's no state tax out here. Nevada, Florida. There's a few other ones, but let me see, man. Salute to 2-4. Also gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. I appreciate you, my brother. As always, salute to you and salute to all the new members here in the building because of my brother and one of my fathers, 2-4. Appreciate you, brother. If you missed out on those, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It definitely helps us keep the lights on over here. Salute to Larry Anderson, my guy, just gifting $10. I appreciate you, my bro. Thank you for the 10-piece special. As always, man, thank you for all the support that you have given the channel for years, man. Salute to my guy, Larry. Also, salute to DeMarcus as well, gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. My brother, appreciate you so much. DeMarcus has been one of the real ones over here at OLV for many moons. There you go, Raider Alex. No state tax in Oregon. There you have it. There you have it, my guy. Appreciate you, brother. I knew it was one of those states. You know what I mean? And salute to Hug as well. My guy, always coming through and blessing the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. We're almost like really to our membership goal here. We're trying to get to the most members that we had. And me and Waster are trying to put together here soon a members only once a week live. So stay tuned for that as well, you guys. And for those who keep adding members to the channel, you know, I mean, it gives us more extra incentive to go ahead and say, you know what, let's do a members only live once a week. And if we get enough, maybe do 2 a week. You know what I mean? So salute to my brother Hug, gifting 10 as well. Salute to my brother Hammer in the building. Also, salute to Ty Davis. Green Dot Gang is growing. This is facts. Larry, the contract, it's a 2-year extension, $85.5 million max value extension with $66.5 million guaranteed for Geno Smith, according to Ian Rappaport. That puts him at a 3-year deal with us worth roughly $116 million. So nice deal for our QB1. So you love to see it, man. And salute to Ty, my brother, as well. I appreciate you so much, gang. My dog, my brother. Salute to Ty, one of the GOATs over here as well at Shieldmore, man. My brother, I appreciate everything you do for the channel as well. Salute to the 1,000 people rocking, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitter. Make sure you guys just get those thumbs up, man, and also hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Madden Life Says Nation, this is a great move for our GM is on fire. This is facts, man. Facts. Richie, you may not have to move up to get Travis Hunter, man. The way this thing is looking, you never know. If Shedeur is gone in those top 5, you never know. Trav can be available there at 6. But the way Spy Tech, loves his draft picks, I don't see them moving up for a starting wide receiver or a starting corner when you can essentially get Will Johnson there at 5, or if you want to trade back and still potentially get Will Johnson, or a Matthew Golden or a McMillan. There's no real need to move up to get Trav. And that's one of my favorite players in this draft. You know what I mean? He's a unicorn, but I don't see them moving up because I know Spy Tech loves his draft picks. Let me see, man. Salute to my brother Intel in the building, man. This is the move. Love it. Man, it's always good to see my brother Intel in the building. I hope everything is good with you and the family out there, brother. Salute. It's always good to see my brother Intel here in the building. I can see Shedeur being in the play at 6 if he's there. This is facts. I know a lot of people are assuming now that we have him under contract for 3 seasons, that this is the end-all be-all for Shedeur if he is there at 6. I can tell you guys right now, if he's there and Tom Brady wants Shedeur Sanders will be a Raider. Simple and plain. Does not matter what anybody wants. If Tom Brady wants Shedeur there at 6, it's going to happen. Now, to be determined if that's going to happen, we shall see. But this does not take us out of the running there, because once again, this is a very, very good deal on both sides. And there's not a ton of guaranteed money, man. It's really not, you guys. I mean, $66.5 million. Once again, you can get that out of the way quick, fast, and in a hurry. And you could take a hit on that if you decided to move on from Geno, after a year or so, if Shedeur is the move. Madden, I'm not against, building around Shedeur. I think personally, you guys, this regime is higher on the quarterbacks coming out next season. I do. I really, truly do. I think that Tom Brady would probably salivate at the opportunity to go get Drew Allure, the kid from Penn State. The measurables are there, the arm strength. There's a few question marks about, his skill set. I get it. He struggled a little bit last season, especially in the playoffs, right? But the kid has all the intangibles to be a phenomenal quarterback at the next level. And in terms of measurables, arm strength and all that good stuff, I think that Tom Brady, if he can get his hands on Drew Allure, this guy can be one of them ones. And Charlie, this is facts. Shedeur's pro day is tomorrow. Travis Hunter's pro day is tomorrow. They will be out there getting a workout at Boulder, in Boulder, Colorado. So stay tuned for that. I definitely want to do a live and talk about that as well. Mondo says Sanders can compete with Geno. Facts, man. But also it gives him an opportunity to sit for a little bit, and you don't have to rush, to put him out there. Once again, Tom Brady said this early on. I believe it was late last year or early this year, that these guys need an opportunity to sit for a little bit. They're just getting thrown into the fire, and then their careers are getting derailed early on. So I wouldn't be against us still taking Shedeur if he's available there at 6. Let me see. And look, you Arthur, I'm not one of them. I'm a major Shedeur fan. I'm a big supporter of him and his family. I would definitely, if he's there at 6 and we take him, I am going to be hyped. Salute to LV Maximus, my brother in the building. Graphk is like a crack dealer. We all need our Raider fix. Appreciate you, bro. Hit the thumbs and subscribe, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I wasn't going to do a live today. I was going to just chill, and then I seen the news. I said, man, come on, man. We as a community want to come together, man, and celebrate this win. Celebrate this off-season dub with Geno getting that big deal. That big deal, man. You love to see it. Let me see. Tim, I don't know, but I would believe that there would be somebody on hand to check him out. Definitely. Salute once again to those who are just pulling up in the show. Yes, Geno Smith, breaking news. 2-year extension, you guys. According to Ian Rappaport, once again, it's a 2-year, $85.5 million extension. Max value extension was $66.5 million guaranteed. That makes this a complete 3-year deal after the trade with Seattle for that 3rd round pick. So we have Geno under contract, you guys, for the next 3 seasons. So this is a good thing. This is a good problem to have, regardless if you take a quarterback this early or early this year or in the mid rounds or later. It does not matter. And I'm telling you guys now, it's clear that they're not done trying to get another quarterback to come in and compete, because according to Jordan Schultz, and I wanted to talk about this today as well. I know a lot of guys are high on Joe Milton. I'm not one of them. Okay, I'm not here to bash the kid. His arm strength is out of this world. I got a chance to watch him up close and personal at the Combine a year ago. He was traded today to the Dallas Cowboys. Apparently, Dallas the Pats sent a 7th-round pick in Joe Milton to the Cowboys for a 5th-round pick. So the Dallas Cowboys now have their backup in Joe Milton to back up Dak Prescott, right? I know Cooper Rush moved on. Trey Lance is a free agent. They needed a backup. So it makes sense to go get a kid that is still on a rookie deal, had a pretty good showing against Buffalo late last season in his only appearance. But he says, to my understanding, he was available my understanding is since Joe Milton became available at the start of the offseason, teams that showed interest included the Raiders, the Eagles, the Giants, the Steelers, and the Cowboys. The Patriots had a better offer for Milton, but chose to send him where he wanted out of respect per source. So it looks like Joe Milton wanted to be a Cowboy, and it sounds like the Raiders were in on potentially making a move for Joe Milton. Once again, you guys know I'm not high on him, but that's not bad to part ways with the 5th and you pick up a 7th. It was kind of a washing of the hands with Joe Milton, and he gets a chance to go somewhere where he believes maybe potentially down the line he'll get a chance to start, right? Dallas has a love-hate relationship with Dak Prescott, but let's stop all the fake outrage, you guys. I hate this shit. Everybody, oh my God, we missed out on another one. They got him for nothing, a 6th-round pick. He was a former 6th-round pick, and they got him for a 5th. And we tried. Spy Tech and Company tried. I mean, what else do you want? And it's proven that he said he wanted to go to Dallas, and New England gave him his wish. So let's stop all this fake outrage about Joe fucking Milton, okay? Joe Milton, okay? Like, I'm not here to knock the kid, but let's just be honest here. We just went out and traded a 3rd for Geno Smith. We have a high draft pick this year, and we have potentially a 2nd-rounder right there that you can use on one of these kids in this year's class. But what is all this fake outrage about? Oh my God, the Raiders did this, and Twitter and Instagram, y'all got to relax a little bit, B. It's just kind of crazy, man. The kid wanted to go to Dallas. He got his choice. Live with it. The Raiders made a call. It didn't work. Several other teams, including the Eagles and others, made a call, and it didn't work. But once again, everybody wants to beat up on Spy Tech and Company. They didn't do this. They didn't make this move. They didn't make this move. This free agency was nasty work. They tried to go get a backup quarterback. It didn't work. And Milton would have been an interesting guy to sit behind Geno Smith and learn and develop. He would have. I wouldn't have been against getting him there for a 5th if you got a 7th back the way, Dallas did. Nothing against that on a rookie deal. But we got to relax a little bit, you guys. We have to relax a little bit, man. Come on, man. Pump the brakes. It's so funny to see everybody go out there and trip out about Joe Milton going to the Cowboys, and then Jordan Schultz puts out a tweet that says the Raiders made a call as well, and they chose to give him the blessing to go where he wanted to go. Y'all got to stop jumping out the window year in and year out over every single move. This is a 6th-round quarterback out of Tennessee who has only played 1 game against a ton of backups against Buffalo. Yes, he looked good, but let's relax. It's not that deep. Salute to 2-4. All of Spy Tech deals are pennies on the dollar. Talk. Salute to my guy 2-4. This is facts, man. Facts. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, what are y'all waiting on? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Salute to my guy, Qua. Salute Graphk. If we can get Hunter, Shuck would be unbelievable, man. Hey, you know what's so funny about, I think it's Shuck, right? The kid out of Louisville. I'm seeing this kid going in the 7th round in a ton of mock drafts, and I'm seeing this kid go in the 2nd round with other mock drafts and guys that, actually cover the draft year round. So it's going to be interesting to see where this kid goes. I think he's more of a mid-round guy. I don't have him going in the second round by any means based off of his age and stuff like that. But it's going to be very interesting to see. But if Hunter is there at 6, I think you run to the podium and you go get that kid. He's special. He's definitely special, man. Salute, Qua. If Shedeur goes to one of those teams, to Cleveland, to the Giants, and let's just say New England goes another route, let's just say it goes Cam, right? Abdul Carter of the Browns. Then you go the Giants, they make a move for Shedeur there at 3. And then let's just say New England says, hey, man, we're going to get McMillan, which is very possible. Or they get Will Campbell to help address that O-line to block for the guy Drake May. then you got Jacksonville who can take either McMillan or Mason Graham, and boom, Travis is there. Not saying that Jacksonville would pass on him or New England would pass on him. I'm just stating the obvious here. There may be an opportunity to have him there at 6. Salute to my guy, Qua. And I like that quarterback out of Louisville, man. Definitely. If he's available in the later rounds, I would bring him in for sure. Let me see. That's cap, Tyrone. That's cap. I'm not even going to put that on screen, man. Let me see. Let me say this, Lewis. You know, he's okay with Geno being in Las Vegas. And also, you know, remember last season, you guys, you know, I put out a report that I got some intel from in the building very close to the situation that Mark wanted to win out, and that he didn't really care about the quarterback situation, whether it was, I can't say the words because it would actually give up, you know, who can't do that. I'll just say this. He wasn't worried about the quarterbacks. He wasn't worried about Cam. He wasn't worried about Shedeur. Not saying that he doesn't love either one of those guys. Definitely probably high on both. And I know he's high on Shedeur. Those words came out of his mouth like, maybe you're still home. You know, maybe you're at home already, when he was talking to him at the Aces game. But, you know, he wanted to win out last season. And, you know, honestly, you could have just threw in the towel at the end of the year if you truly wanted Shedeur Sanders. And mind you, you played against 2 bad teams, the Saints, the Jags, right? 2 other teams that wanted to lose as well. And Dominic, that did not come from him, brother. I promise you. I promise you. But I'll say this. I think he's just allowing these guys to do what they do. You know, I think that he believes, and he said it himself, brought in the right hires with got Brady in the mix, got Spy Tech out there, got Pete Carroll. He's going to allow these guys to do what they do. He's going to allow these guys to do what they do. And you know, you can't pass up on blue chip talent there. The likes of an Ashton Jeanty, if he's available, or Travis Hunter, or even if Abdul Carter drops. Could you imagine that pairing with Max Crosby? Would be nasty, nasty, nasty. Let me see. Jim, I mean, what future guy? I mean, let's not act as though we still have a guy on a rookie deal right now that's played a ton of us for us and played a lot of starting minutes thus far in Aiden O'Connell. I mean, he's still on a rookie deal. I'm not saying that he's the future, but you still have a young guy on a rookie deal right now. And also, who's to say we're not going to get a quarterback in this year's class, or we take the best player available and we go get one in a more stacked class next year? You know what I mean? So, I mean, cool. I mean, this is look at some of these quarterbacks that are playing well into their later 30s right now. You know what I mean? And once again, Jim, look at how much tread Geno still has on those wheels. He didn't play a ton early on. He was kind of a journeyman, you know, with the Jets, then went to the Giants and bounced around the league a little bit. He still has a ton of tread left on his wheels. So this isn't the traditional 34, 35-year-old quarterback. You know what I mean? It seems like he's getting better with age because he had an opportunity to sit for a long time and allowed himself to, you know, kind of get to Seattle and finally find his niche under Pete Carroll. And yeah, Rob, this is facts. We tried to sign a 37-year-old. This is, man, come on. Talk. Facts. Oh, yeah, 2-4 facts. If we do bring him in, it definitely has to be. It's proven that Spy Tech and company aren't going to go out and pay a massive amount of money for, you know, for talent in this free agency pool. It's just not going to happen. Jermaine, for just joining my brother, we signed Geno Smith to a 2-year extension. So he is now under contract for 3 years with our Raiders. Ian Rappaport put it out there, 2-year, $85.5 million max value extension with $66.5 million guaranteed. So that makes it a 3-year deal, you guys, roughly around 115 to 116 with Geno Smith. So great deal for both parties, for the Raiders and for Geno Smith. And, you know, if that deal was true in Seattle, if they offered him 40, 45, he took a pay cut to play for our Raiders, which is great. That you know where his head is. He wants to play under Pete Carroll. He wants to play for the Raiders. and he's here for it. Hug, NFL Network playing the 30 for 30 on Carson Palmer, yet another failed retread. I hope Geno breaks the mold or helps a new QB be Himothy. Facts, man. Facts. Salute to my brother Hug D's in the building, man. Man, I was so hyped when we got Carson Palmer. I thought it was a wrap. I'm like, oh, we on our way. Wrong. And I like what Riz just put. We have 3 years now to locate the quarterback of the future. Facts, man. Facts. It's not a rush now. Now, I'm not saying once again that it's the wrong move to go, pick up Shedeur if he's available at 6, but this gives us options here, Rich. Once again, people ask me all the time now. They send me comments and DMs. Graphk, why'd you change your tone on taking a running back early in the draft? Well, it's two things. You traded for Geno Smith, right? You have a quarterback now. So now you don't have to take one at 6 or move up to get one. And Gene, I mean, just the name Ashton Gene alone. So, yeah, but I'm with you right here, Rich. You have time now to go locate your quarterback of the future. Facts, man. Facts. And people don't realize that this was the age, around that age limit where we brought, Rich Gannon in as well. Facts. And he had an MVP career with us. Went to the Super Bowl, won an MVP. Man. Salute to Jermaine. Not mad at that. Get a quarterback next year. Load up this year, man. There you go, man. There you go. And once again, this shows that Pete Carroll has a 3-year deal, and he wanted his guy at the quarterback position in Geno Smith. The familiarity, the father-son type relationship. If anyone can get the best out of Geno Smith, and it's been proven with their time in Seattle, is Pete Carroll. So, hey, Pete Carroll is betting on himself, and he's betting on his guy. I'm here for it. Salute to CGR, gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Salute to my brothers so much. I appreciate you, man. If you guys missed out on those 5, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It definitely helps us keep the lights on over here. CGR, my brother can't get right. Appreciate you, man. And you guys know I've said this before. I was not very high on Geno Smith. The deal is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I liked the move. I didn't love the move. But it also essentially gave us a lot of wiggle room in this draft to do some different things. If you're only parting ways with a third round pick that you initially didn't have until you moved Devontae Adams to get a starting quarterback in Geno Smith, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world to make it happen, especially with the familiarity with Pete Carroll. And I think that Chip Kelly is going to have a lot of fun with Geno, man. I truly believe that these guys are going to have a good season on their hands next year, man. I'm hyped. I am hyped. And real quick also, man, for those who are just joining, the Raiders did update their off-season program dates. So those are set, you guys. For those, I know a lot of people are like, when are we going to get, hold on real quick. Yo, I'm live, bro. Call right back. Salute to my brother Wasted. The dates have dropped for our off-season programs. And I'm going to put this right here. All right. Voluntary first day, April 8th. Voluntary minicamp, April 21st to the 23rd. OTA off-season workouts, May 19th, May 21st through the 22nd, May 27th, May 29th, and May 30th, June 2nd through June 5th. OTA off-season workouts, mandatory minicamp, June 10th through the 12th. So it is official, you guys. We are back. Football is officially back. I am hyped up right now, man. So I'll put this right here. I'll show you guys on the phone real fast. First day, April 8th. Voluntary minicamp, April 21st through the 23rd. OTA off-season, May 19th, May 21st, 22nd, May 27th, 29th, 30th, June 2nd through the 5th, and the mandatory minicamp, June 10th through the 12th. So there you have it. I am hyped up. We are officially back. Salute to Will. Laugh out loud. People up in arms about Milton. If that one game tape got you hyped for, you better wear your baggy pants when you turn on the Geno tape. Talk that shit, Will. Talk. Salute to my guy on the $10 special. My brother, I appreciate you, man. Salute to AP, man, the greatest chat in YouTube history. Respect Graphk and the nation. Salute to my guy, man. Ridge, Geno will not get insecure when we draft a quarterback. Either the organization will not have his hands tied. Yeah, man. Exactly. He knows what time it is. in his mid-30s. He knows that, when we take a quarterback, it's to develop him. And regardless, man, Geno just got his chicken. A ton of, guaranteed, $66 million guaranteed? He got his chicken. Facts, Rich. Facts. You love to see it, man. Salute to Ty. I was high on the Geno move because he was better than our entire quarterback room. And now that I see the money, I'm even higher on him. Great pickup. Salute to my brother Ty. I can't agree with you any more than what I agree with you right now, brother. This is facts. Salute to my guy, Mike, MVE. Fair value for Geno. I expect most of the guaranteed money in the first 2 years. And that's what I was talking about at the beginning of the season. You can get out of this deal pretty quick if it doesn't work out. Love this move. Draft Gene T and let's get it. Talk MVE, my guy, man. Appreciate you on the $10 special. And then salute to Jermaine once again on another $5 holla. Hug. Have some fun at the gym, brother. Tell me your thoughts on Tucker. I thought he would be our new Ruggs, man. I wish that shit didn't happen. Man. Well, there's a major difference in Henry Ruggs. He played at Alabama, former first-round pick. Trey Tucker played at Cincinnati, third-round pick. Look, man, you can't really compare the two. Ruggs is just in a different dimension compared to Trey Tucker. We still got a good opportunity, man, for him to develop this year because we have a guy that can actually throw the deep ball. So, you hate to see that it took up until year 3 to get somebody in the building that can throw him the football. But I'm hyped for Trey Tucker this year. I am, man. And I think that he's going to be a good player for us, whether he's on the boundary or in the slot. He'll move around a little bit. But I'm hyped for him. Geno, man, is definitely going to find him a few times this upcoming season. And I'm excited to see it because, the guys that we've had in recent memory struggle to throw the deep ball. Aiden was, I think, the best quarterback that we had in terms of communication and that connection with Trey Tucker. But now we got a guy in Geno, man, that can actually throw the rock. Trust me, man, we're going to be okay with Trey Tucker. I seen an interesting trade on Bleacher Report, too, and I think Mo put it out there. What was it? The Raiders send Trey Tucker, a third this year and a third next year, to Miami for what was it? Tyreek Hill, a fifth this year and a fifth next year. So essentially you swap 2/3 for 2/5, Trey Tucker for Tyreek Hill. Would you guys do that even at 31 with that contract? I'd rather keep Trey Tucker. That deal that Tyreek Hill is on is nasty work. And I don't know what that would look like with Tyreek in the building out there in Las Vegas. I'd rather just hold on to Tucker, man. He's on a rookie deal. And we still have not been able to completely unlock him yet. So I believe he says something along the lines of Trey Tucker, a third this year, a third next year, for Tyreek Hill, a fifth this year and a fifth next year. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. You guys, appreciate you guys so much. It's not going to be a long live. I just wanted to do a quick breaking news for the Geno Smith news. Once again, for those who are just joining right now, breaking news: our Raiders have officially extended Geno Smith. So now all the people worried in the nation can sleep at night knowing that a press conference is on the way and it will be here shortly. Okay. I don't know why we just magically fell in love with press conferences. And I don't know why, we assume that there was a hiccup here with this deal, but it's official now. I never worried about this in the first place. I already knew what time it was, but, I'm excited about this deal. 3 years now. Geno will be the Raiders quarterback. His deal will end when he's around 37, 38. You know what I mean? And $66 million guaranteed. Once again, if you front load that, you can essentially get out of that deal in a year and in a year and a half. 2 years. So with the Brandon, they better give GT number 24. You trying to give him the C Wood? The C Wood? Brandon? Sheesh. Salute to my guy, Brandon, man, the Jersey King in the building. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Ace. No, sorry, Bob. Hell no, Tyreek. I did, Lucky. I thought that was absolutely hilarious, man. I did. Salute. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, what are y'all waiting on? Hit that subscribe button. Salute once again to the greatest chat in YouTube history. Get some questions in about this Geno Smith extension. Get some questions about anything Raider related, you guys. Once again, this will not be a long live. We'll probably hit maybe the hour mark before we get out of here. I got some things I need to do today. So let me see. I like that, X. Spy Tech stays away from the Divas. No locker room records this year. Love it. Love it. Love it. Salute to James. Yep. Went over that. Raiders quarterback Geno Smith is signing a 2-year, $75 million extension. The deal has incentives that can take the new money total to $85.5 million, which would bring him into the 40s in annual pay per year. Salute to my guy, James. Let me see. There's no update on the salary cap yet, you guys. No update. You know what? I'm going to look real quick. I don't think there's anything there yet, though. I'm going to go to over the cap. Yeah, they still have us at $48 million per. And then Spot Track has us at, they always take hella long to upload, man. I'm going off the over the cap. 48 million still right now. But remember, you guys, that initially had my bad, that's that. That initially had that Geno Smith money already off the books. That was including the 31 million that he was owed this year. So I don't know if this is going to bring the cap down even more or whatever, but either way, it had that 31 already included in that $48 million. Yeah, Ridge, I talked about that, bro. That Devin White deal, man. What is that? $1.3 million with no guaranteed money? None. I mean, this is a move with Devin White that, and you guys know I wasn't high on that move. And, you know, he had a bad season last year, got cut from Philadelphia, played in 7 games with the Texans. But that is a prove it of all prove it deals right there. You love it, man. This is Devin betting on himself, saying, I'm going to get back to, you know, the guy I was early on in my career. You love to see it. And once again, remember what Devin said too. You know, he kind of had it out for the Raiders because he was like, y'all should have took me over Clee. So I love that he kind of gets his, you know, kind of finish his story out here with Las Vegas. I just hope that it's a fairy tale ending and not a cautionary tale with Devin White. Salute to S. Dot. Henry Ruggs runs a 4.2. Tucker runs a 4.39. Self-explanatory. Not in the same deep ball threat league, bruh. 4.2 beats all the D-backs. 4.39 beats 3/5 of the D. Come on, talk that shit, S. Dot. Talk. Salute to my guy, man, and salute to Fupa Trooper on becoming a member, man. I appreciate you, man. Welcome to Green Dot Gang. If you guys want to become Green Dot, hit the link. It's pinned up top, man. I appreciate you, man. Real talk. Salute to Ty. He says, I need that press conference. It's my crack. Ty, you and those press conferences, brother. Salute to my brother Ty. Salute to MVE again. Geno already had 31 mil this year. They're including the 66 mil. You know this. Salute to my guy MVE on a $10 special, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what that cap looks like once they go through this. You know, once they update it. Once they update and we see how we go about this. But either way, we're still gonna have a ton of money still available to us. Once this Geno Smith deal is updated. Salute to MVE, my guy on the $10 special. I appreciate you, man. MVE is one of the MVPs over here at OLV today, man. I appreciate you. Yeti, my dog, becomes a member and gifts 10 members, man. My God, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Always good to see my boy Yeti Strain of Smoking Records in the building, man. Appreciate you so much, King. My dog. Salute to the Mokes. If we don't pick Alex Leatherwood at 6, I'm going to blocked. Come on, Demokes. Come on, Demokes. Don't do that, man. Full Metal says, take Damon Arnett at 6. I didn't know that Damon Arnett was in the UFL. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. That content. Salute to my guy, man. Let me see. Yeah, Edgar, I'm hyped too, bro. I'm really hyped. Really high. Rosetown, man. Don't let wasters sell you that foolishness. I never pick my nose. It's nose ring and nose ring, man. Don't let that man play with your minds like that, man. Don't let him do that. Just because he loves feet. You want to throw false allegations about me picking my nose on screen, man. It's nasty work. Jorge, I wouldn't be mad about that. But the thing is, Hampton's probably going to be a first-round guy. Golden, you're not taking him any earlier than like in the mid first. You know what I mean? So things would have to shake up where, let's just say you traded back to that 15 range, which was kind of interesting. I did a trade today, you guys. I did a mock draft trade where I don't know if this would even be possible, but there was one I traded back to Miami with 13 and I took Golden. And there was another one where I traded back with Green Bay to 23, got an extra second round pick and a third round pick, and Golden was still available at 23. So in this scenario, Jorge, Hampton would have to drop to the second round, which I don't know if he'll be available there. But that would be interesting, man. Golden was probably, if not the best wide receiver in this class, the second. Out of Texas, you get Hampton, who is clear cut, probably the second best running back in this class out of North Carolina behind Ashton Jeanty, and then Jalen Milroe, the athletic freak. Not against that, man. Let me see. Salute to Gen X, that best content. Salute to my guy, Gen X, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Member for almost a year, man. Salute to my guy. And then he gifts 5 more, man. My guys, you guys are the truth, dog. I think these last 2 days, we're damn near at 100 new members because of you guys, man. Real talk. Without you guys, this thing doesn't work, man. I appreciate you so much. Yeti, man, Golden's going to be a beast. Telling you right now. He's a monster. I know he's a slot guy. I don't care. Dude's a baller. Salute to Gen X once again. Docs, any news? No, nothing. I was expecting an update at least on a few other teams that he was planning to visit, Raiders got. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's kind of a good sign though, right? We're not hearing any other teams being, interested in him right now. Carolina took him in for a visit. He's from the area out there in the Carolina area. Now you have, the Raiders back interested potentially in bringing him back in. So it looks like there's only 2 teams right now that may be interested in bringing in Hunter Renfrow after a year hiatus. So, but there's no update. I think we're gonna get a wide receiver in the draft, guy. 2 of them. I think we'll get 2 of them, to be real. And I don't even think that we're done in free agency yet. I think once the draft is up, we'll probably bring in a veteran as well. I don't know if that's a Keenan Allen or, Elijah Moore or a Hunter Renfrow, but I do believe we'll probably bring another one in after the draft. Salute to my brother Wasted in the building. Oh, we're going to have some fun, Dolph. We are going to have some fun. Trust me, bro. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a fun draft this year, man. Real talk. We'll be live the entire time, you guys. All 3 days. So stay tuned. It's gonna be hilarious, man. This time though, I think we're gonna be all live from home. So we're gonna do it this way. So you guys are not gonna hear all the loud chaos in the back. We'll keep it easy peasy this season. You won't see the Detroit Buddha, you won't see the Wi-Fi in and out. It's gonna be legendary. Thank you to Flores for gifting 0 OLV Raiders Network memberships, man. Flores Plunkett, you are the GOAT, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Nobody does it like Plunkett, man. That is probably the best gifted memberships that I've seen up to this point. Phenomenal work by Flores, man. You are the GOAT, bro. Salute to Andy. Only 66 guarantee when the base deal is 75 mil and 10 million incentives. Very creative and a smart deal. Salute to my little bro, Andy, man. This is facts. Facts. I got to catch up with my bro, too. I got to catch up with my bro here soon. Let me see. Pablo, I'll keep you posted. Dolph, no 8-bit stream this season, man. No, I promise you. It's going to be clean cut, man. And I'm actually working today on moving everything into the podcast room with the new desk and all the new stuff behind me. So stay tuned for that. I'm working on that today and tomorrow to get the Wi-Fi and everything connected. So we're going to be lit in that room. I got a stand-up desk, you guys. I got back problems. So it's going to feel good to not have to sit in these damn chairs. I can just get up. I'm going to be on my Pat McAfee shit. We're going to have some fun. Let me see. Matthew Golden, Lewis. I mean, there's a difference in both those players. One is a clear-cut 6'5", 6'6" wide receiver that's going to play the boundary most of the time. Then you got a guy, Matthew Golden, that's more of a slot guy. You know what I mean? But Golden is the truth, man. Speedy, sure hands. I like Matthew Golden. I like him a lot. That's one of my favorite my favorite wide receivers in this class. Him, Trey Harris. There's a few other guys out there as well, but I love Matthew Golden. Ridge, you know it, man. Every year they pop in. So you'll definitely see all the guys reunited for sure. Salute to Larry. With those contract numbers, Shedeur is not off the table. Book it. Facts, Larry. Not at all. Not at all. You can essentially take Shedeur if he's available at 6, sit him for a year, see what Geno has. You know what I mean? And if he's great, then he's your guy for the next 2 seasons. You have a guy in Shedeur on a rookie deal that you can still pick up a 5th-year option with. People tend to forget about that 5th-year option. Then you can tag them, all kind of stuff if you chose to, right? So not too much worried about, if they believe in Shedeur and they believe that he could be the guy. And Geno, I think, would be all good with this. He was working out with him in Florida, a few weeks ago. You love to see it, man. You love to see it. But definitely Shedeur's not off the table if he's available there at 6. Salute to Eric. And I know people don't want to hear that because we want players that can win for us now. I understand we want a guy like Gene T that can come in and be a star from day one, or a Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. I understand that. But once again, you have to believe in this upper management, you guys. You have to believe in Spytek and Brady to build this thing the right way. A sustainable team, sustainable success should be, what we're building towards. Sustainable success, not just a one-trick pony, 1 year, 2021, sneak into the wild card and get back to shit in the bed at 6-11 type team. You don't want that. You want a team that has sustainable success. And if they believe that Shedeur can be the guy of the future, I have no problem taking him at 6, even if he sits for 2 years. I don't care. If they believe he could be the guy, hey, guess what? That means you have to hit in the 2nd round, the 3rd round, the 4th round. You have to hit moving forward in the draft. We're trying to build sustainable success here, you guys. Salute to Eric, man, my dog. I appreciate you, my brother. And Jorge, man, you guys are the truth, bro. Thank you so much for gifting all these memberships, man. You guys are the truth, dog. Real talk, man. Thank you, brothers. Thank you guys so much, man. If you guys missed out on those 10, hit the links. It's up top. 60 new members a day, man. Crazy. Let's go. And I think we had like 45 or 50 yesterday. So I think we're at like 100, 110, somewhere around the range just in the past 2 days, man. That's a blessing, you guys. That is a blessing. Man, Green Dot Gang is growing every day. Salute to Mondo. 60 members today with that content. Let's go. Jason, I'm going to call you, bro. I'm going to call you today. Yeah, Lewis, facts. Facts, man. Facts. Hold on. Isn't Jacoby the veteran wide receiver in the room? Yep. At this point, yep. And he's still really young. What is Jacoby? 28? 28? Yeah, 28. He'll be 29 in November. Yep. Veteran. We got a young wide receiver room right now. Him, Trey Tucker, Ramel Keaton. I mean, we got some young guys right now. And it's going to stay that way too once we hit this draft and probably get 1 or 2 more. So, I love it, man. Build this thing the right way. Polly, man, I appreciate you, brother. Man, salute to Hug, my dog, man, gifting 10 more of them shits. Whew. My guy, man. Make sure you plug away too, Hug, with the business, brother. I know you're working out, man, but make sure you put the link to you and your wife's business in the chat, man. Get a few questions in, you guys. Salute to the chat. Let me see. I don't think that Golden's going to be available there, X. I think Golden's going to be gone in the 1st round. I would hate to see him fall to the latter part of the 1st round and go to the Kansas City Chiefs. I would hate that, dog. Lewis, facts, bro. Facts. Shit, Dan, to be honest, man, I like Will Shepherd a lot, the kid out of Colorado, but he may be available even after the draft. And that's no knock on him. You know what I mean? 6'3", big body XY receiver out of Colorado. I got a chance to talk to him a bunch at the Shrine Bowl, the Big 12, Pro Day, and a good kid. But he may be available after the draft. Honestly, bro, he may be available after the draft. But if you wanted to get him there in the 6th, I see it. I'm here for it. But he'll probably be available later. I can see him going as a UDFA or being a 6th, 7th round pick. Like that kid, though. Yeti, man, you are the GOAT, bro. Salute, man. Salute. 10 more of them shits from Yeti, dog. You guys are the best, man. Yeti, my brother, love you, bro. Salute to Ty. Come on, man. Love you, bro. Salute to Brandon. Love you, bro. Another, 20-piece special right there? Come on, man. I don't know. Hey, whoever online tells you guys they have the best community, they're lying. They're lying. We do over here, for sure. We have the greatest community over here at OLV and Shellmore, man. You guys are the truth. And here it goes, man. Hug right there, man. Support one of our own. Support our brother. Ridge, I definitely like Kyle Williams. I've seen Sanjit's breakdown. We've been talking to do a show too, man. And we just been like, we just kind of just surpassed it. I got to reach out to my bro today. I got to get Sanjit back on the show. Definitely, man. They should just get Milroe later and sit him for 2 seasons instead of Sanders at 6, in my opinion. But if they take Sanders at 6, it is what it is. But the thing is, Von, do you want the better quarterback? Or, do you want to get Milroe and you just want to bet on all the athleticism that he has? I trust that Chip Kelly could unlock whatever potential he has, but Shedeur is the better quarterback. So, and I understand that, it's like, damn, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow taking him at 6 when you just got Geno Smith in the building, but I'd rather go Shedeur 10 times out of 10 over Jalen Milroe. And somebody may reach Von and get Milroe in the 2nd. I don't have him getting past the 3rd round. You know what I mean? So late, I don't know what late means in your eyes, my brother, but he's going to go in the first 3 rounds. Jorge, I appreciate that, man. And salute to Eris gifting 5 OLV Raiders Network memberships. Appreciate you, family. You guys are crazy today, man. You guys really are, man. Thank you so much, Eris. Salute to Eris, Dylan in the building. Salute to 2-4, gifting another 5, man. Appreciate you so much, 2-4. My guy, man. Salute to all the mod fathers in the building doing their thing today in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Salute to 2-4. That's good, son. Salute to George, becoming a member as well. My guy, Manly in the building. Love, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to S. I don't get it, Graphk. I know you were biased, but on film, RJ Harvey is better than Hampton. I like RJ Harvey, bro. Better running back vision and cuts and jukes and 40 time in his average per yard. I'm not, bro. I like RJ Harvey. We've talked about RJ Harvey ad nauseum over here. We like him a lot. I just, I just like Hampton. But I'm not saying that I'm not high on RJ Harvey. Bro, if the Raiders brought in Harvey, I would be ecstatic. I like the kid. He's one of those, he's an interesting guy that can go early or go late, if that makes any sense to you, S. Dot. You know what I'm saying? He could be like a 2nd round guy, or he can be like a late round guy and go later. And what is he? He's 5'8", like that same size as GT. I'm not talking about in terms of weight, but I think he's 5'8", right? He's more on the shorter side at the running back position. I like RJ Harvey. I do. I'm not biased. I just, I guess that is I have certain people that I like more than others, right? I guess that is bias in a sense. But that doesn't mean that I don't like RJ Harvey. I'm high on that kid. I think he's a baller out of Central Florida. He's nice. Hampton's O-line gave him holes that Peyton Manning could take it to the house with. But okay, like it. I love it. My boy over here trying to be combative today. Watch your mouth, S. Dot. Watch your mouth. Salute to my guy, S. Dot. I appreciate you, brother. Can't wait for Graph's Raiderific draft. My dog gonna be right here, front and center at the crib, man. Salute to Demon King, my dog. I like that, Mondo. A Legion of Boom. Yeah, I mean, both of them are nice. Raiders are now a serious team, all business, no bullshit. Now all we got to do is hit in this draft and, start to win some ball games, man. Turn this thing around. I'm not going to jump, on the bandwagon too much. I'm just excited from what they have done, bringing in Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly. This is the thing that I think a lot of people are sleeping on right now is, I see you, S-Dot. I see you. People are kind of sleeping on the Chip Kelly edition. Like, I see a lot of people like not really honestly talking about that. Like, we made him the highest paid offensive coordinator in the NFL, you guys, at $6 million per. Like, we went from seeing how bad the product was on the field was offensively to be one of the worst offenses in football, to going out and saying we're gonna fix this thing. We're gonna get a guy that just won a national championship in Ohio State and make him the highest paid offensive coordinator. We're gonna really invest in that side of the ball. You know what I mean? Like, look, we expected in free agency, and I think we said this early on, we're gonna attack the defensive side of the ball. Like, because we were losing a ton of defensive players. So I don't know why people were expecting us to go out there and pay 20-something million per for Stephon Diggs, or 20 or 17 for Cooper Kupp, or wherever the hell he got in Seattle, when we kind of knew all we were going to do was trying to fill those holes in defensively through free agency and build this thing to the draft. We're going to be a much better team with Chip Kelly out there calling the offense. We're going to run the football. His schemes, his scheme is just, it's going to be fun to watch, man. It's going to be fun to watch. The designs that he has drawn up offensively to run the football is magical. It's magical, man. Just go back and watch what he did last year with Judkins and Trayvon Henderson. It's fun football to watch offensively. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people don't think it's sexy to run the football a bunch. Well, guess what? In my time, that's what won football games. And, they're trying to get back to that ground and pound, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Lewis's Mina Khan says linebacker that can cover and tackle should be our pick. I cannot agree with her more, Graphk. That woman knows her football. Are you talking about in round one, Lewis? Are you talking about in round one? What linebackers in this draft class can do that outside? I mean, Jahad Campbell is a sideline guy, but you're not taking him at 6, so you would have to move back. You know what I mean? In somewhere in that middle of the first round, or somewhere in the early 20s to even potentially get him, because you're not taking him at 6. So, I mean, Lewis, I get it. We've been needing that for decades. For decades, we've needed that linebacker, that sideline guy. But I mean, who are you looking at in the draft that can do that? You're not taking it in the first round. You're just not, unless you can trade back. I love Jahad Campbell, but I mean, you take him at 6, and Spytech is not going to live to see that 5th year. Shit, he may not live to see the 2nd. Especially after going out and adding a Landon Roberts and adding Devin White into the mix. Oh, she was talking about Walker, the kid out of Georgia. Well, this the thing, Mike Lee, that a lot of people aren't talking about, right? What is he at the next level? What is he, 6'1", 230, somewhere around that range? They kind of converted him into this edge rusher. What was it, last season, I believe, where he had, 7.5 sacks? I could be total, 6.5 sacks, 7 sacks, somewhere around that range. What is he at the next level? Like, what is he? Are they going to treat him as, a linebacker, or are they going to have him as more of an edge rusher at the next level? And I don't think he's going to be an edge rusher because he's kind of undersized. Yeah, he's a pass rusher, but he's not a guy that they're talking about as that linebacker, that sideline to sideline guy. We don't even, what does he look like in coverage? We don't know. We don't know that if she's talking about him as that linebacker, I don't know. What are we doing here? Let me see. Okay, let me know, Lewis. Let me know. Because once again, that's not going to be a guy that is going to be the linebacker that she's talking about. It's not. Like, that's not a guy that possesses that skill set to get it done in coverage. Like, that's just not who he is. He's more of a pass rusher. Hey, Graphk, does extending Geno rule out getting Shedeur? Steve, we talked about this, brother. No, it doesn't. especially the way this contract is set up, where 66 of it is guaranteed. You can, pay him a ton up front, get out of that contract, pretty quick in year 2, and Shedeur can be the guy. So no, I don't. I think that if they're high on him, he's still very much in play at 6 if he drops. Definitely. Let me see. Once again, for those who are asking what the contract looks like, it's a 2-year, $85.5 max value extension with $66.5 million guaranteed, which equals somewhere along the range of 115, 116 for 3 years. Very, very good deal for Geno Smith. We got him at a hometown discount. Yeah, caps before the incentives. Definitely. With incentives, max value of 85. It's max value of 85. Salute to Rick, my guy. Pick Will Campbell or Tyler Booker with the 6th pick. And running back Trayvon Henderson at 37. Thoughts? I think that'd be bad to take Tyler Booker there. Book will be available in the later part of the first, potentially. He could even I've seen him starting to fall into the 2nd round in a ton of mock drafts, the guard out of Alabama. So I think it'd be organizational malpractice to take him at 6. Now, Will Campbell, on the other hand, he's phenomenal. All-American, LSU, left tackle. Once again, this is a guy that if you don't have plans to extend Colton Miller, he could be your left tackle of the future. So if you take him at 6, I'm not upset about that. It's either him or Mimbow, out of Missouri. I'm okay with that. Because once again, Will Campbell can, play left tackle once we decide on moving on from Colton Miller, whenever that is. Once again, remember, you guys, Colton only has 1 year left on his deal. He will be a free agent next offseason. So I don't know if we're going to extend him or if we did take Will Campbell there and they want to build around him, move him to guard this year and then move him out left once Colton leaves. We shall see. Big question mark there, but Tyler Booker would be too early. And Henderson at 37, I wouldn't be upset about that. You give Chip Kelly one of his guys. He already got one of his former guys in Raheem Mostert, former Niner, played a year under him out there. I'm cool with that. Just Tyler Booker too early. Too early, Rick. I'm going to say this. If we F around and go get Tyler Booker and Armand Mimbow and put them at guard, which would be the dream, we're going to beat the shit out of opponents no matter who we pick late at running back. The trenches God. My boy S. Dot. Lucky says, Graphk, what do you think about this? GT in the 6th and with the 6th and Milrow in the 2nd round, or Sanders in with the 6th and a running back in the 2nd round. I mean, look, if you take Shedeur there at 6, you're probably clear cut going to get a running back in the 2nd round. You want to get the best available there. At that point, you're hoping that Henderson is there when you draft, or Marion Hampton drops into the 2nd round, which a lot of people have him there available. But Milrow in a 2nd, if you take GT, I think that's too early. I think if you get Genty there, Genty, tomato. If you get him in the 1st, I'm assuming that they're going to look at offensive line in the 2nd round, or they're going to look at the best available wide receiver there. I know it'd be kind of easy to go defense. You can maybe look at a corner. Benjamin Morrison out of Notre Dame may be available there. I'm telling you guys right now, he's a stud. I know that they're high on Siobhan Revel. Without that injury, this kid would be a top 10 pick in this year's class. I know they're high on him. He has the measurables that Pete Carroll kind of seeks in those DBs. If he's there in the 2nd round, which I can see too, because of that nasty injury that he sustained last season, maybe he's the guy. I wouldn't be against getting GT and then taking Siobhan there in the 2nd round if Rebel's available. But Milrow in the 2nd, to me, no. If you go in the 3rd round and Milrow's there and you're like, man, he's the best available at the quarterback position, I have no issue with taking him in the 3rd. I wouldn't have a problem with that. The ideal situation would be for him to drop into the 4th, and you're right there at the top of the board and he's available and you go ahead and get him. Salute to my brother Hug once again. And if this defense cooks, I'd like to call them the Death Star. 5 points to the star being chin up high, Bennett and Jones on the outside, and Max and Kuntz down low. The Las Vegas Death Star defense. It's going to be interesting, Hug, to see where they think, Jack Jones fits with this roster moving forward. It's going to be very interesting to see. His rookie deal, it should be coming up. Isn't this the last year on his deal, Hug? I think it is. I think it's the last year on his deal. It's going to be interesting to see if, how much they really think he fits this roster. Love Jack. He's had some big plays for us, but he's also given up some big plays. Pete Carroll's a former DB, you guys, and I know that he definitely loves his corners. He loves his safeties. And I don't know if he wants to have a guy out there who is a liability and covers like Jack Jones. Once again, for every big play he makes, he gives up a big play or two. So it's going to be interesting to see where he is. In a perfect world, and this is no knock to Jack, he's probably your third corner. Which that's a very good problem to have. So we shall see. But I like that, Huck. I like that. Let me see. Yeah, I seen something out there. I see a few people mentioning Asante Samuel Jr. I seen something out there on Twitter. It could just be a rumor. I don't. There was a few accounts that shared it that there were a few teams interested in his services. Asante Samuel Jr. I think he only played in like 5 games last year, like 4 to 6 games last season due to injury. But it sounded like the Raiders were, if this rumor is true. I didn't hear anything from anybody in the building. I didn't hear it from anybody that's tied to the organization. But I think it was the Raiders, Niners, and another team. I don't know who it was, but I know they have a plan in the slot. And I'll tell you this. I know it ain't Darnay Holmes. I know it's not Darnay Holmes. They brought him back at a cheap cost to be a depth piece in that corner room. I would be absolutely shocked to see Darnay Holmes be the starter come day one. I just don't see it happening. Love DCAM ITK. Hopefully Pete Carroll can add some additional, knowledge, to DCAM and get him right in year 2. He had some up and downs last season in his rookie year. Kind of got thrown into the fire and didn't have a great year by any means. Lewis, he could be. But Siobhan, he's going to go a lot earlier than Richard would. I think Za Frazier kind of fits more of the mold, that late round guy. Rich went, in the 5th? I think Richard went in the 5th. I see Za Frazier potentially being that guy for Pete Carroll this year. Let me see. Oh, I would love it, Edgar. I would love it. That means you got your running back. That means you got your wide receiver. And that means you got a lineman. I'm here for it. Or you skipped over one of those and you went and got a quarterback. Let me say this, Edgar. If you go running back, wide receiver, offensive lineman in the first 3 rounds, I'm okay with that. But at some point, you're still going to have to maybe bring in the quarterback in the later rounds. Teams want Travis at both, probably, and it helps his stock. Yeah, but at the next level, Full Metal, you're not playing both sides of the ball. There's just no way in hell, man. Let them, if they allow that kid to go play both sides of the football at the NFL level, he will be absolutely cooked. He may not even make it through his rookie deal. Honestly, you can't allow him to do that. He's like 110 soaking wet. He's phenomenal on both sides of the ball, but there's no way you allow that kid to go out there and play both sides. Now, can you have him at full-time corner and then have some design plays for him offensively? Yeah, definitely. Or have him as a, full-time wide receiver and, have him out there in spurts on the defensive side of the ball. Okay. But there's no way. That kid would not make it through his rookie deal. Jason, that's what I have him. Full-time corner, sprinkle wide receiver. Have him out there on some red zone situations. I would definitely do that. But there's no way in hell Jake says, I think he's going both, mostly on offense, some third down defense. We shall see. Salute to Chris on the $2 special. I appreciate you, brother. Means a lot to me, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salute to the 1,400 people still here. Whether you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on YouTube, once again, you guys, the breaking news today was Geno Smith got a 2-year extension. It is official. He will be our quarterback for the next 3 years. Ian Rappaport put it out there, 2 years, $85.5 million max value extension. It's 75 with $10 million in incentives, $66.5 million guaranteed, which equals a 3-year deal now for Geno that is around the 115 to 116 area for 3 seasons. So you love to see it. We have our quarterback, under contract, and we're good to go. Yeah, Dan, you know what I meant, bro. This the thing. When you're playing both sides of the ball, you know what that does to your body? I was making a joke, Dan. I was making a joke. The thing is this. When you play both sides of the ball, please, man, 185 don't mean shit. You will be absolutely cooked. And I love Trav. I love Trav. And I would have him full-time wide receiver or full-time corner. I think he could be phenomenal at either one of them. I just would not want him to be that guy to go out there and think that he can play with a bunch of monsters at the NFL level on both sides of the ball full time. Somebody would need to be fired if they invested a top 5 pick in Travis Hunter and put him out there and just let him die a miserable death on both sides of the ball. Be crazy. I don't. I don't think that we trade back. Now, let me say this, Raiders God. I don't think that we trade back up into the first and get a running back or a line. I think that if Shedeur drops and he's available and you think that you can jump over Pittsburgh or one of those teams, if Shedeur is there in the middle of the first, maybe Spytek and Brady say, you know what, we're going back up into the first to go get him. I don't see us trading back up to get a running back, and I don't see us trading up to go get a lineman. If they're going to move back up into the first, Spytek loves his picks. If they're going to move up, it's because Shedeur is still available or it's another quarterback that they're high on. I'm assuming if you go back into the first, it's for a quarterback. I don't think they're going to move up for anybody else. Let me see. Yeah, Rosetown, facts. Facts, man. Yeah, and ITK, look at Debo. Running back, wide receiver. Now he's injured every single year. Now he made his, forced his way out, of Santa Clara, and now he's with DC, and we're going to see if he can stay healthy out there now. But yeah, that shit is it does a lot to your body. Damn, that's crazy. Funny, this Ty's car is the 16th highest paid quarterback. That is funny as shit. Salute to Chris with a $2 bomb. Yo, that's hilarious. Fly Ace, they could. I think the Jets take Jackson Dart. If they want to go quarterback, I think they take Dart. I think they would get him over Shedeur. Honestly, I do. But they don't really need to go reach for a quarterback at 7 now when they have Justin Fields on a 2-year deal. They still have Travis, in his second year out of Florida State, on a rookie deal. I don't think they need to really take a quarterback there at 7, especially when they just, brought in Fields on a 2-year deal. The Saints, on the other hand, would be interesting because I know that they want to get out of that Derek Carr contract sometime soon. They got Spencer Rattler on a rookie deal. They would be a team to keep an eye on there. Let me see. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But that would be a mean 1-2 punch out there, 30 with him and Tyrone Tracy. Nasty. I thought about that, and I was like, man, I don't think that they would make that move. That would be crazy. How, right? This is a phenomenal deal for the Raiders. It makes no sense, brother. We did not pay too much for Geno Smith. This is a great deal. He essentially took a pay cut to leave Seattle to come to the Raiders. This is a great deal, man. There's somebody saying in the chat this kind of equals up to like $37, $38 million per year. It's a great deal for Geno Smith, who was 4th in passing yards last year, and also Freight Train, who was one of the best quarterbacks in the league playing indoors. And guess what? He gets to play a ton indoors now playing with the Raiders. And then another, 2 or 3 games this upcoming season, Indianapolis, Houston. You know, I mean, he's going to play a ton of games indoors this year. It's going to be fun to watch. Oh, yeah. It's going to be bonkers, Robo, whatever Bowers gets. It's going to be absolute insanity, bro. Facts. That's going to be one of the next just disgusting contracts out there, and going to be worth every penny too. Did you hear what Seawood said about how he would use Hunter? Pretty much just depends on the team and matchup. Some games he plays wide receiver, others corner. I'm not mad about that. Now that makes sense too, Stock. I'm just talking about people with the foolishness to think that he can play both sides of the ball full time. But definitely Seawood knows. You know, Wood knows. He played both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there's a few players that play both sides. I think Champ did in the past too, right? Champ Bailey played both sides of the ball in college, I believe, in high school as well. So, you know, but nobody played as much as Travis Hunter did at the collegiate level. Nobody. But I agree with the GOAT right there. I agree. By matchup. Makes sense. Allow him to get his feet wet on both sides of the ball, just not full time. But also, you have to remember too, Stock, that there's a difference in money there in terms of cornerback money and wide receiver money. You know what I mean? And Trav is a businessman because he's in that Dion world where he for sure knows that this thing is not for long and you got to get every single dollar you can. I'm assuming he's looking at wide receiver saying, I want that kind of money. I want that kind of money. Salute the 2 Stock. Okay, with the incentives, it's like 38.3. That's nothing. Sing, that's nothing. Shocked, to be honest, man. Geno, and this is not me saying that Geno is going to be a top 5 quarterback this year. That's not me saying he's going to be a top 10 quarterback. All I'm going to say is this. When you look at some of his tape, man, he's one of the funnest players to watch. The way he moves around in the pocket, like he's special to watch on tape. It's fun. It's fun. Even last year, some of that tape where he had to run for his life with that bad O-line, it was fun to watch. Caps, I'm not a Colorado guy. I'm a Notre Dame guy. I could care less if the Buffaloes lost every single game, Caps. I don't care. I'm a Dion fan. He's one of my favorite corners of all time. I'm a Shedeur fan. I love the way he raised those boys. I love the family dynamic. Oh, okay. Got you, Caps. Got you, brother. I'm just saying, because some people have said that to me. And I'm like, y'all acting like I'm a Buffalo fan. I'm not a Buffalo fan. I'm a Notre Dame guy. But Shock Bowers, he has some of the funnest tape to watch as a quarterback at the NFL level. Definitely, man. And I hear that a lot with, you know, the tape nerds and film buffs, right? Like they always say, like he has some of the best tape to watch as a quarterback. Flores, watch your mouth, man. Watch your dirty mouth, man. Yeah, USC. If Geno is top 15, the Raiders, look, build that defense up. If the defense can be our strong suit this year and we can run the football effectively, if we can run the football effectively and that defense takes a step, you know, and everybody stays healthy and we know that they can perform the way that they performed when Josh McDaniels was let go that year, right? A year and a half ago or whatever when it was. That is what is going to win us ball games. It's not about Geno Smith going out there and how to play hero ball. We know we don't have Patrick Mahomes. We know we do not have Joe Burrow. We have a guy that if you give him a real run game and you have, you know, defense, and I like our O-line too, man. We need to add a few pieces on that O-line. I definitely agree with you guys, you know, but I think we have a more underrated O-line. But just run the football effectively. And if that defense can perform the way that we know it can, we're good. Malcolm Kuntz is back. Christian Wilkins is back from injury. We got Adam Butler back in the fold. Jeremy Chin is going to be a baller for this team. I am excited to watch what this kid can do with a chip on his shoulder this year, coming in signing a 2-year deal for 16. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, man. But just look, we want to be a defensive-minded football team that grounds and pounds the football. Geno don't have to go out there and win you ball games. He just doesn't. He doesn't. Now, sometimes, there's going to be some times where we're going to need Geno to go out there and perform well. I mean, there's a reason he threw for over 4,000 yards last season. I mean, a few reasons. Their O-line was bad and they couldn't get the football going, and he had to kind of, force the football a few times. That's why he had a little bit more picks than he would like. But, it is what it is. I do. I think after the draft, you'll see a Tyler Lockett, Elijah Moore, one of those type of pickups after the draft. They want to see where that draft falls. I believe that they're going to wait on that. And I don't think that Tyler Lockett's in any rush right now either. He's played, 10 seasons in the NFL. He's gotten his money. You know what I mean? He has a guy on speed dial and Pete Carroll and Geno Smith. I think he's going to be all right. But I do believe that after the draft, we'll probably take some, take some calls and field some calls as well. So salute to everybody here in the building. As always, appreciate every single one of you guys for rocking with me. We still have almost 1,500 people in the building, whether you're watching on Twitter or YouTube. Get those likes up, you guys. Wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. This live right here, we're just talking about the Geno Smith move. Once again, you guys, 2-year extension. He is our quarterback for the next 3 seasons. Contractually, that doesn't mean that we can't get out of this deal if we take a quarterback this year or next year. Only 66 million, I believe, is guaranteed of that. 66.5. So I love the way this contract is structured. We're good. We have a QB under contract for 3 seasons. And once again, if you take a young kid and he goes into training camp and performs really, really well and he beats out Geno Smith, this is not going to kill your pockets moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So love the deal. Once again, you guys, 3 years now, around that 115, 116 range. Geno Smith's a Raider. Expect the press conference very soon. And we'll cover that as well. And we got a lot more to talk about leading up to the draft as well. Salute to Big Mike. I'm going to have him on sometime this week. We're going to go over his 30 for 30 on his channel. He has a ton of prospects that we're going to talk about very, very soon, sometime this week. So stay tuned for that. It's always good to see you, Ron Justice, in the building, man. Let me see, man. Prayers going to you, brother. Prayers going out to you, man. If everybody can in the comment section, put some prayer hands in the building for our brother Ron Justice, going through some things, just lost 2 family members. Keep him in your prayers, man. Keep him in your prayers. Ron Justice, we love you, bro. Prayers going out to you. Lucky says, Graphk, thank you for that content and what you do. Salute. Also, Raiders USC, my job is hella mad at me, but the Raiders content is a must. Salute to my guy, man. Other than that, man, love, appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the gifting of the memberships. That helps the channel out tremendously. Thank you guys so, so much. Salute to the Mob Fathers. Salute to Green Dot Gang. Salute to the commenters. Salute to the non-commenters. Love and appreciate you all. We'll be back very, very soon. If anything, coffee and convo tomorrow. If any other breaking news pops up, we'll be here to cover every step of the way. Love and appreciate you all.